Alright, let's actually, you know, do the main story stuff. We have to progress it. God damn it.
This again?
I'm gonna progress it. Stop trying to fight me. Oh, thank you, chopsticks. There, I beat you up. Now may I please go into the area? Kiss my ass. Right, that's why we were coming here. We gotta talk to this fucking guy.
Tori-san?
Oh, I didn't notice you there, Yagami-san.
Don't tell me you're using a phone camera to take pictures for your article.
Resolution on these things is plenty high nowadays. You have a problem?
Not really, no. Just didn't know sensationalist food columns were a thing.
I only report on things that interest me. That's my professional philosophy.
Well, is it gonna take a while? I'm here to talk.
Don't worry, I'll be done soon.
This guy's just staring at him.
All right, I'm done. Thanks for stopping by, Yagami-san.
Yeah, happy to be here, asshole. You even eat the food?
Kinda strange sharing a bowl of ramen with you. I thought the day would never come.
Can you not?
Relax, Yagami-san.
Are you still working for Kajihira?
I'm not sure I'd go that far. He just calls me in for favors every now and again. Helps to be on good terms with the guy. For my job, you know?
Uh-huh.
It'd be nice to be close with you, too, Yagami-san. I heard you were the one who discovered Shintani-sensei's corpse, after all.
I'm here to talk 89. If that's not what this is about, I'm not sticking around.
All right. But you'll owe me for this.
This is why I didn't want to talk to him. Gonna want a blowy, and I'm
Generally,
just not in
drug
the mood.
development starts with the discovery of a compound that can treat a given disease. That compound becomes the candidate for a drug. They then test its effects on animals, after which the drug heads to clinical trials. Which is a nicer way of saying human experimentation, by the way. As for the process, it can take years, sometimes even longer, to ensure a drug is truly safe for public consumption.
Yeah, it's tough, I get it.
Before now, Alzheimer's drugs have only been able to slow the progress of the disease. None can cure it completely. But Director Kito's 89 proved remarkably effective at doing just that when tested on mice. If it can work on humans as well, maybe we can finally kiss Alzheimer's goodbye. At least, that's what the paper they published a year ago claimed.
Interesting.
Yagami-san. In this country, 1 in 4 people over the age of 80 is affected by dementia. That means for a couple in their 50s, there's a good chance that one of their parents has it. And the odds that one member of that couple will develop it themselves is 50-50. No matter how you look at it, dementia is an inescapable issue. If I ever experienced symptoms myself, I'd go to the doctor straight away. In some cases, they can slow the progress enough that you can even keep working. I guess my point is, dementia is not something to fear. It's a possibility to prepare for. Our biggest enemy is ignorance and apathy. Kinda reminds me of someone.
Yeah, if you say so.
Good. I'd like to give you a rundown of what exactly Alzheimer's is then. You interested?
You'd do it even if I said no, right?
Well, you're gonna, even if I say no, right?
You bet I would. Now let's begin. Out of all the diseases that can cause dementia, Alzheimer's accounts for roughly 70% of cases. It's believed to be brought about by buildup of a protein called amyloid beta in the brain. When that happens, nerve cells start dying off and the brain begins to atrophy.
So to put this in layman's terms, waste buildup kind of shrinks the brain.
That's one way to put it, yes. But even that is just a theory at this
In a
point.
layman's
There's still
terms.
much to learn about Alzheimer's.
And when your brain shrinks,
Your memory is impaired. Let me explain. There are 3 processes involved in memory: encoding, storage, and retrieval. Alzheimer's impairs the first step, encoding. This makes it near impossible to remember new things. I'll give you an example that stuck with me. When doctors asked a dementia patient the date, they had no problem producing the correct answer. But when asked the year, the patient said 1952. Their mind was stuck decades in the past. You see, dementia not only inhibits new memories, but jumbles the ones you already have as well.
I
Think
think
I
I
get it.
understand.
Good.
So how exactly does 89 cure Alzheimer's?
According to their research, when they injected 89 into the test mice, it brought about a process known as autophagy.
Which is what?
It's a Greek word that means self-devouring. That's what your body starts to do to its own proteins. In other words, all the amyloid beta built up in the mice's brains began to instantly break down.
Instantly.
Yes, and once it was all gone, their Alzheimer's stopped progressing entirely. The most shocking thing is that even brain cells which had lost function were able to recover. As one researcher put it, it's as though the brain turns on a backup generator. If they can bring about similar effects in humans,
They'll have a cure for Alzheimer's.
that's right. There are millions of patients worldwide, and that number is growing steadily every day. If they actually complete this drug, it could truly change the world as we know it. It's nothing short of a dream drug for both buyers and sellers.
I see. If that's true, it really would be a dream drug, but...
If you ask me, it sounds too good to be true.
Excuse me?
I mean, the vice director of the ADDC suspected something fishy was going on with it. But when he started digging around, someone offed him to keep their secret safe. Made it look like a brawl so nobody'd get suspicious.
What kind of secret are we talking?
Like the drug's effects being falsified.
No, there's no chance of that.
Huh? How do you know?
Since the announcement of 89, countless animal tests have proven successful.
But not on animals. They've been falsified
It's
on
no
humans.
fabrication. One test after another, they've proven its
Like,
viability.
they tried it on
You're
humans.
sure?
Yes. I'm of the mind they should push forward faster, even if the paper was a little rough around the edges. After all, dementia drugs are being developed all around the world. It would be a shame if someone beat them to the punch, both for the ADDC and for Japan. Kido-san is far too cautious. This is no time to be testing on animals. They need to move to clinical trials and get this thing out.
By which you mean
Experimenting on humans.
human experimentation. Wait.
What's wrong?
Oh, nothing. Just, are you absolutely sure there's nothing off about 89?
I guess there is an interesting detail I noticed. Kido-san is listed as the sole author of the 89 research. But in truth, he only put his name on the paper to lend it credibility. The key researcher was someone else entirely. A guy you know, too. Man by the name of Shono.
Of
So
course.
the one I want. It's Shono, huh? So you're saying Shono's the creator of 89?
Seems so. The paper would never have gained such worldwide traction without Kido-san, though. They needed a leading expert to rubber stamp the research and make it seem more official. That kind of thing is pretty common, though. Not really a cause for concern.
Shono, what's your role in all of this?
I don't think he's the full-on mole, but I still think he had something involved with that whole murder. Still, I keep saying it, with the murder of that nurse that worked there, and the building burned down and the guy going to jail. Inform me, right? Good. Just always have to make sure that I don't have any friends that I need to take care of. Oh God. I should have ate while I was there. Look at you hit him. He threw a kick. And a big old chop.
Really, guys?
We'll have to review this case at the office.
Yo, welcome back.
Hey there, Yagami-san.
The gang's all here, huh?
We're all here. Get out of here.
How did things go with
Hey, my
Hattori-san?
rent.
Did you learn anything useful?
Yeah, I guess.
I'm gonna stay here, at least pay my rent. Oh, look, there's fried shrimp in here. Pay your rent, Yagami. I was kidding when I was joking about that.
Wait, are you saying there isn't actually anything up with 89?
Your
That's
mother.
what Hattori said, yeah.
What?
This is the first time I'm hearing about Kido not really being involved, though. It's possible Shono's hiding the truth from even him.
Maybe. But first, one term in particular stuck with me from my chat with Hattori-san.
Which is?
Human experimentation.
Go on.
Apparently, 89 is just about ready to be tested on real human subjects.
Well, that's gross. Side effects include bloating, blindness, and death, right?
Knock it off.
Sorry. What's bothering you about that, Yagami-san?
Well, it's just... I've just been thinking... What if all these murders were secretly experimental trials for 89?
You're serious?
If Shono's the one behind all this...
What? You think this guy Shono went out, hired an assassin, and started killing people?
Guess it's a bit of a stretch, huh?
Even if these people were test cases, why would Shono have to murder
Because
them?
it would ruin the
This is a
reputation of
dementia
89.
drug, not some kind of chemical weapon.
No, but what if it really did have some kind of crazy side effects, though? Like, they didn't want to kill the people, but they ended up dying anyways.
It was perfectly fine when they tested it on mice, though. If it ended up killing someone, then... Wait a sec.
Yeah, wait a sec is right. We're on the same page here.
What if 89 was completely harmless to mice, but lethal when introduced into the human body?
If that was the case, they'd need to perform a ton of experiments to make sure it was fixed. Which is why they killed all those Kyorei guys.
Shono needs to silence those Yakuza. He might have resorted to using the mole.
Back it up. If they're testing a drug, wouldn't they want to use it on an actual patient? I mean, it's not like those Kyorei guys all had Alzheimer's or
Well,
anything.
who we know
That's
was a
true.
patient that died.
Actually, it says here that they test new drugs on healthy humans as well. They're the control group to make sure the drug is safe.
Yeah, eventually. It wouldn't make any damn sense for him to start on anyone but real patients, though.
But
Just give it a rest. Try taking this seriously for once.
We are taking this seriously.
Says the dumbass kid who keeps spouting tinfoil hat shit about goddamn human experiments.
The only dumbass here is the guy who can't consider all the possible options.
Oh, is that right? Next you're gonna tell me they experimented on old man Waku too. Fucking idiots. What?
That
What I was
incident
thinking.
3 years ago at the ADDC. The guy who died, Wakusan. Didn't he have Alzheimer's?
Hey, I think you're onto something.
Starting to put it together. I always
think
assumed
about
Shoto was on it.
Kaito-san. Waku-san was an Alzheimer's patient at the center. We know for a fact that Okubo didn't kill him, but they never tracked the real murderer down.
What if the motivation for the murder was a human experiment on 89? Or 89?
Alright, cool your fucking jets. That happened 3 years ago. AD9 didn't even exist back then.
True, it was only announced last year. But all the research that went into that paper would have reached way further back.
Huh? Wait, are we really onto something?
It's hard to say for sure, but it's worth looking into at the very least.
Getting to the bottom of it, and I'm calling some of this shit because I might as well enjoy being able to understand some of it, because when we get to Yakuza, I'm completely and utterly fucked at following.
I have a few more thoughts about this whole human experimentation theory. Mind if we continue?
Sure.
Even hit anything. It was supposed to say, sure, let's do it, but fuck that part.
Okay, so let's say Shono did experiment on Waku-san. Why would he do that? They normally do a lot more to ensure a drug is safe before it enters clinical trials. What was his motive for testing it then?
Let me think. Why would Shono have broken protocol and experiment?
Maybe he wanted to try his groundbreaking new drug on a real live human as soon as possible. If it worked, he'd have the cure. And he'd have it without dealing with all the red tape these things go through. It would have saved him years.
That's possible. I guess Shono was surrounded by dementia patients. One little test wouldn't be a big deal, and if it succeeded, his drug would save the world. If it meant curing Alzheimer's sooner, he might have been okay accepting the risk.
But instead of doing what it was meant to do, 89 had a horrible side effect. Death. The more I think about it, the more it feels like this is how it all went down.
It's starting to make sense.
But now, even though he knows the risks, he's still experimenting and using the mole to do it. I know this is all just a theory, but the pieces all seem to fit together.
You guys are figuring it out, because I suck at puzzles. I could never get all the pieces together, and everyone would just laugh at me.
Going down that path, Yagami-san, that means Okubo really was innocent, yeah? But he murdered his girlfriend right after. I mean, that's why he's on death
I
row.
don't think he had
Quit,
anything to do
Sugiura.
with that.
We'll get to that later.
Yeah.
I want to say that maybe something involved that. You suck at Connect 4. Oh, I do. I think me and John played it once during the A Way Out game, because you could play Connect 4. I think he beat me in that. Doesn't say. I think Shoto had something to do with the nurse and what's his face going to jail. I think he had something to do with that too, because that whole thing came back to bite him when they couldn't prove that he was guilty. Kind of put a stain on
So,
Shono
to
there a little
summarize
bit.
our theory so far, it all started 3 years ago when Shono accidentally killed a patient during an AD9 test. but those tests are still ongoing. That's why Hamura had all those Kyorei guys killed.
But wait, how would a guy like Shono get wrapped up with Yakuza and assassins? Your run-of-the-mill researcher wouldn't have the cash or connections for that shit.
But what if someone close to him did?
Someone Shono knows who's got Yakuza ties? The hell could that be?
Oh crap, I don't remember the names. Was it Kazumi? No.
Minister of Health. Now he's a Kazumi.
You think an active
I
cabinet
forgot the
member is out
names.
hooking Shono up with Yakuza?
I suppose the minister would have enough power. But I'm not sure he has the motive. Especially not for such a risky move.
Who else do we have then?
Someone who could get Hamura and Shono in.
I know who it is. It's the guy from the health ministry. It's like, oh my god.
Shigeru Kajihira, chairman of the Kajihira Group.
I'm not so sure.
Yeah.
Huh?
Think
I know
about
it's not that, but I
the
already
murdered
failed.
Kyorei Yakuza are Kajihira's men.
I already failed the bonus
Besides,
SP.
there's no.
I guess you have
Well, we can.
Ryusuke Kido, director of the ADDC.
Oh, I see what you mean. Kido would have access to ADDC
Yeah,
funding.
it makes sense. I was just dumb.
There's even been talk of him having ties to the Yakuza somehow, right? I think you've cracked it, Yagami-san. It had to be Kido.
I don't know if that's really true.
Why?
Think back to the '89 press conference. You remember the look on Kido's face? He was so proud, innocent even. But if he knew about all this human experiment shit, no way he'd look like that.
Look at the fucking other guy. He's so
He's
sad
got a
all the
point.
time.
Then maybe he was only told about the experiments after the conference took place. That would still make sense, right? First, Shono gets Kido to sign off on the '89 paper and publicly gives him all the credit. Thrilled about the possibilities, Kido proudly presents the research at that press conference. There's no turning back after that, even if he found out about the experiments. That's probably how Shono got Kido on his side. He then used Kido's funding and connections
Don't
to
zoom
bring
in
in
on the
Hamura and
face.
the mole. It feels like all the pieces are falling into place.
Mm-hmm. That means Kido's not actually the one in charge.
Right. Shono is behind everything.
Let's say you're right. When did Shono start using this guy? When was the mole's first murder?
First time Shono actually used the assassin would have had to have been.
Probably Hashki's death 6 months ago.
And why do you say that?
Hashki inching closer to the truth about 89 was a serious problem for Shono. But as we know, Shono was in a taxi at the time of the beating. Meaning someone else must have been responsible for Hashki's death.
The man in the black raincoat. He's the mole?
Yeah, only the best of the best assassins would have the skill to do what they did to Hashki.
Can't argue with that.
Who knows how close Hashki was to finding out about the human
It's
experimentation
DK, he's
before
the
he died.
assassin.
Yeah, and if he had, that would have been the end of the line for Shono. Seems like a plausible motive to me.
So what, everything just makes sense? I don't know.
Like he's still totally not on
If
board.
you have something to say, say it.
I mean, this is still just a theory, right? It all sounds almost too convenient.
What do you mean?
If Shono killed Wakusan at the ADDC
Yeah.
3 years ago, then Okubo, the primary suspect
Should
in
have
the case,
known.
would be totally in the clear.
Yep. Already proved that in court, remember?
But Okubo, he killed his girlfriend right after. He stabbed her over and over. Even set the place on fire. Reeked of booze, too, even though he was supposed to be dry. Defend him all you want, but the guy's a murderer. That's why the whole thing was such a big deal. everyone realized the court made a mistake. It took the death of an innocent girl for them to realize that Okubo probably did it after all. Yet here you are, claiming the court got it right, claiming Okubo's innocent. But you just don't want to feel responsible for Emi Terasawa's death. That's it, isn't it?
Enough, Sugiura. You're way out of line, and you don't know shit.
Look, I know I get swept up in my emotions pretty easily sometimes. All the same, I'm trying to be fair here.
Are you?
So if we want to treat Yagami-san's theory like it's the truth, then we'll have to figure out whether or not Okubo is innocent. If he actually killed Waka-san.
And how are you suggesting we do that?
Pretzels. They're my fucking
It's
ass.
simple. We just go to Okubo and ask if he did it.
You want to talk to him face to face? A meeting with a death row inmate isn't that easy.
A lawyer like you should have no problem setting that up, right?
He's still in jail. I could meet him, but
He can't stand me, though. From day one, Okubo insisted he was innocent, that he didn't kill Emi. But I abandoned him. Told him he'd be better off just giving up.
Fine. But that's a pretty weak excuse for not going to talk to him now. If you
dude,
really
I
want to
can
pursue this case,
roundhouse kick you out of
you
this
don't
window.
have a choice, Yagami-san.
Well,
Hoshinoku,
Yes?
let's go talk to Okubo. Think you can arrange that for me?
I can try. Let me get in touch with the prison.
Thanks. I'll be at Genda's if you want to find me. Looking over the old case files.
All right.
Don't worry, guys. I won't be distracted. Yakumi's like, I already got all the girlfriends, so I don't have to worry. The only thing that'll distract me is if there's a side case. There's no side case. Oh, but if you guys want to chill out here, I'll put on some music of my my first girlfriend. And please compliment me on my balls. See you guys later. Assholes never want to talk about my balls. See any side cases. Don't see any new friends. I'm always checking. I'm about to get jumped. Nope, nope, can't catch me. Can't catch me. Tag, you're it. You're never gonna tag me. You're never gonna get me. I found some well-used rubber. What? I was watching porn.
Oh, Yagami. You need something?
Mind if I look over a case file? The ADDC one from 3 years ago. I'm seeing Okubo soon.
Huh? What do you mean you're seeing Okubo?
Hold on. I'll go pull the documents up.
I'll
Thanks,
get in my
Arisa.
green dress and everything with my blue makeup. It's like, no, there's really no need.
How's it going, Yagami-san?
Oh, not bad. What do you have there?
The files for Emi Terasawa's case. I thought they might be useful too.
Well,
Yagami-san, I think you should look them over if you're going to talk to Okubo. If you really don't need them, just leave them here. I'll put everything back later.
Gonna look at it? I thought he was getting up to look at it at the other side. Like, you couldn't grab the fucking thing? I'm gonna look at it. Sit back the fuck down and look at it. Sit the back fuck down. What?
Emi Terasawa, 26 years old at time of death. December 2nd, 2015, about 11 p.m. Her body is found on the second floor of a burnt-out apartment building. 15 stab wounds to the chest, presumably inflicted while she was still alive. Cause of death? Blood loss. No ash in her lungs, so she didn't inhale any smoke. Emi died before the fire started. Shinpei Okubo, the victim's boyfriend and roommate, was found at the scene and arrested. Murder weapon is thought to be a kitchen knife. It was covered in Okubo's prints. Okubo was wasted out of his mind when firefighters arrived at the apartment.
Okubo-san is not a violent person. And he hasn't even had a drink in over 6 years. Not a single drop since the incident.
But Okubo claims he doesn't remember ever drinking, that he woke up surrounded by flames. He's pleaded innocence from day one.
He was drugged.
Yagami. Do you really have to do this? Go see Okubo, I mean.
Yeah, looks like I do.
But why?
I need to know if he was really innocent. If he killed Waku-san 3 years ago. I'm going to find the truth, Kenta-sensei.
What? In just one little prison chat?
You're damn right.
Well, either way, I never felt like I closed the book on this. I should have done this years ago. I mean, yeah, I defended him in court.
And I fucked
But we
it.
didn't have anything definitive to prove his innocence. The only thing the ruling said was that they couldn't conclusively prove his guilt. Meaning for the public at large, he as good as did it. Okubo got laid off from his job, and had his personal details smeared all over the internet.
Yeah.
The guy barely even went outside. Couldn't sleep at night without his pills. But I didn't ask him about any of that. Didn't really care either. Until one day, Okubo gave up his years of sobriety, started drinking, stabbed his girlfriend to death.
And what? You think that's your fault?
Shouldn't pay Okubo kill her. If it's anyone's fault, then it's mine.
I helped set a murderer loose on the world. In other words, Emi died because of me.
I'm not gonna let you do this to yourself. Do you remember your dad's last case? Must have been almost 20 years ago. Do you, Yagami?
Yeah,
Don't touch me.
no way I could forget.
The defendant in that case raped and murdered a 15-year-old girl. At least that's what they said he did. Everyone in the damn country thought that guy deserved to get executed. No thoughts of innocence, except from your dad. You know how it all went down after that. He gave the prosecution what for. Your dad never compromised his ideals, no matter what. He said a lawyer's job isn't discovering the truth, or even knowing it. It's proving the prosecution doesn't have enough evidence to convict. Do you understand? That's how he saw the defense's role. It takes some real guts to say that. That's why you looked up to him. And you would have never become an attorney without his influence.
In the beginning, sure I did. But you know, a lot happened afterward, with my dad, and with me too.
Yeah.
It's possible the defendant actually was guilty. Raped the girl, killed her in cold blood. He disappeared almost immediately after the trial. So, all of the hatred, all of the anger people felt was thrown onto my dad. Not long after, he and my mom were killed by the victim's father.
Even so, I don't think your old man did anything wrong. Our job's showing that the prosecution doesn't have enough evidence, not finding the truth. And when you defended Okubo the first time around, that's exactly what you did. Listen to me, Yagami. You didn't do anything wrong.
Sure, I get what you're saying. But a girl burned to death because I was good at my job. Ever think about how that feels?
What?
It's easy to sit back and tell me I did nothing wrong, but put yourself in my shoes. Could you say you did the right thing?
That's enough! How long are you gonna let this dominate your life?
For as long as I live. Yagami speaking.
Hey, it's Hoshino. I've arranged our chat with Okubo. Meet me at the taxi stand on West Shichifuku Street. I'm on my way there now.
The fuck did you call me?
Got it. Thanks. I appreciate the concern.
I've said all I wanted to say. It's fine. I half
Well,
knew you
listen to
weren't
me
gonna
anyway.
listen anyway.
I was
Get
gonna
us
listen to
insane.
me anyway.
Hmm?
You and I both saw what happens when you don't
Called
pursue
you
the
a
truth.
cocksucker.
I can't let that go. I won't.
Got a lot of motions in there just to make sure he leaves a point as he walks away. Now get on my bike. Get on the little bike with the basket and just start pedaling over to him.
Over here, Yagami-san.
There was a car there and it's gone. You just assimilated that fucking car with your mind.
We're finally going to see Okubo. Go ahead and get in, Yagami-san.
Tell me what to do. Get on this side. I don't want to be near you. Hey man, how's it going?
Long time no see. Yagami-sensei.
Yeah. It's been a while.
I apologize. I've been alone all this time. Talking is...
Don't worry. We're not in a rush here.
You look so different.
Yeah. I haven't been back in the courtroom since the last day of our case.
Meaning you're not a lawyer?
Not quite. I'm a detective. In Kamurocho. Pays the bills, you know.
And that's all my fault?
Hey. Sorry. This isn't what I came here to talk about today. 3 years ago, at the ADDC. Did you actually murder Waku-san or not?
Here's the bills, but not the rent. I don't have enough money for the rent.
Yagami, I don't understand. You know I'm innocent. I didn't murder Waku-san. Or Emi-chan. Why won't you listen to me? I've told you time and time again, I didn't kill anyone! Why won't people just believe me?
Look, man, I just have to ask the questions. I can't pay my rent, man.
The prosecution had more than enough evidence to convict you for Emmy's murder. It was an open and shut case. There was nothing we could do.
Of course not. How am I gonna win when my own lawyer doesn't believe I'm innocent? Don't think I couldn't tell. Every time you went up there and tried to clear my name, you looked like you were gonna puke.
So, Okubo-san, you really didn't do it either time?
That's what I've been saying all along.
My name is Hoshino from the Genda Law Office. If you don't mind, we have a theory about the ADDC incident you were on trial for.
I do mind. It doesn't have anything to do with me.
But don't you want to know who really killed Waku-san?
It was an ADDC researcher by the name of Yoji Shono.
I remember him. But you're saying he did it? Why, though?
Because he's upset that you're more handsome
Here,
than
let me
he
explain. Waku-san's death was an 89-related accident. That's our theory, at least. The drug must have killed him on the spot. Shono panicked, searching for a place to hide the body.
Which led him to my truck, huh?
Yeah. It must have been the only option he could think of. Things may have turned out differently had you actually reported finding Waku-san's body. But as we both know, that's not what happened.
Maybe the police would have actually suspected Shono instead.
So all this was because I buried the body?
It was a better stroke of luck than Shono could have ever asked for. After all, the cops never even suspected him.
God damn it! I don't know what the hell I was thinking back then. It all happened so fast. I opened the truck, and the body was there. Naturally, I panicked. The police never would have believed I didn't kill the guy. Of course not. Why would they? I already had a criminal record, too. I was a fool.
Okubo. So you really were innocent after all, huh?
Do you even need to ask?
I guess not. Thank you.
Yagami-san?
Yagami-sensei! What about Emmy? Aren't you gonna ask me about her? I told you before I never would have killed her!
I want to believe you. I really do. But I already did everything I could. I searched non-stop for some kind of hint. But a guy can only spend so long poring over burnt scraps of evidence. After 3 years, I'm not holding out much hope.
So...
I just want to find money to pay my
killer's
rent.
Still out there. Just biding his time, waiting for my execution. How are you and I gonna face Emmy in the afterlife? Come on, man! Tell me how!
I'd love to talk, man, but I gotta go to my part-time job to pay my rent. It's a locksmith job. But I'm not actually gonna pay my rent.
Yagami-san,
What's up?
I think I'm gonna head back to Genda's. What are you up to tonight?
Not sure yet.
Drinking.
I think maybe I'll swing by Tender. I could use a drink.
Yagami-san.
I'll be alright. Later, Hoshino-kun.
Don't worry, I'm just gonna go get jumped, probably. Raise a taxi. Cases. Friends. Seems about right, my ear itches. Still no friends. I'm a loser. Oh, I already have
Guess
full
we're
health.
doing
I
this.
thought for some reason I was hurt still. One guy found me? One guy with a bat found me, huh?
Really, guys?
He just got done with the batting cages, was on his way home. He's like, it's Yagami, beat him up.
So, I hear you're defending
Oh,
Aibe.
boy. You're on the
Kuroa.
top of my suspect list.
I had to come congratulate you myself on your triumphant return to the courtroom.
I'm not gonna be the one defending him. Just helping with the investigation.
Wasn't Shintani-sensei your mentor? You're helping to free the man who murdered him. Are you confused or just desperate for a few scraps off the table?
Yeah, I'm
But it
poor.
wouldn't be the first murder you've set loose in our city. Not a good look.
Aibe didn't kill Shintani.
His gun begs to differ. The rifling matches the marks on the bullet.
Yeah, that's how the real killer framed him for it. If you seriously can't see that, then I'm not the confused one here.
Say what you will.
Thanks, buddy. You just came to admire my eyes? Can I search your pockets? Bet I find an ice pick in there somewhere, you fuckface. You dress like you're some kind of assassin. Oh god, it's someone
hello?
with a cane?
You need something?
More or less.
What the fuck? Seemed odd that the guy came to talk to me and now
Doesn't
this
look
is
like
happening.
You're here to talk.
That's right. Your little detective game's over, Yagami.
Wait, is that? Yagami-san!
Hoshino-kun, stay back.
Huh?
Clearly there's a guy
guy's
between us with a
dangerous.
sword.
I can see that.
What the fuck? Leave me alone, people. I just want to drink.
Die, Yagami!
Whoa, whoa, hey. Hey, don't scratch the jeans. No, now it's bartend. Oh, bartender. No, I wanted to back away, but I started punching. Crazy how that shit works. Booyah! Whoop. Yagami punch! The only way to fight... Oh god, this is not what I wanted. I was gonna say, the only way to fight a sword is to use a bike, but I jumped instead. Get off me. Fuck you. There.
Damn it.
Yagami-san, are you okay?
I'm fine. But that guy wasn't messing around.
What do you mean?
He would have killed me for sure if I'd let him.
Maybe one of Hamura's men?
What's up, Tuck? How'd your chat with Okubo go?
Listen, someone just tried to murder me. Probably sent by Hamura.
What?
Watch your back, Kaito-san. Where are you now?
Right by the office. Got Sugiura with me, too.
Don't go back there. Not now.
All right. I got a
The
plan.
arcade.
Oh, yeah?
KJR, the
Oh.
Kyorei HQ. Hamura ain't gonna touch us there.
Wait, you're gonna go there after we beat the crap out of Shioya and his whole crew in that club? You think they'll just let us hang out?
Of course I do. We've got Kajihiro on our side. We'll go on ahead. Get your ass over there quick, yeah?
It's always my ass you want.
Sounds like we're meeting at KJR.
I heard.
Oh,
Well,
listen.
Let's go.
Can't wait to tell my girlfriends about this. Someone tried to kill me. I'd like one of this. One of these. Your special tuna bowl, please. Nothing makes me hungrier than a failed assassin attempt. He yelled at the mysterious assassin before he left, like, do you have enough money for my rent? Okay.
This is the Kyorei clan headquarters, right?
Last I checked.
Oh, this is gonna shave some years off my life.
You're not even
Noticed
here.
too.
The fuck? You're all the way down the road.
Yagami-san. Who's your little buddy?
I'm, Hoshino, sir. From the Genda Law Office.
Uh-huh. Well, Kaito-san's already here. Sorry to say Shioya's out of the office, but Murase will be glad to entertain you.
Oh,
Come on
good. Our good friend Rase. Great. Where am I going? Here? Oh, not this room. You up top? Hi, friend. So awkward. I'm sorry. This is not the room you're in. Not it either. The hell is... Where am I? I get it. It's this room. Dear God, no. Not that place. The top. Got it. That's down. Bitch boys. You're not gonna believe it, man. I found it.
Well, if it isn't Yagami-sensei. Come in. Come in.
Huh?
Sorry about how rude we've been to you till now. Chairman Kachihira's told us to do whatever you say.
Listen to this, Talk. I asked for a massage, and he actually gave me one. I had you all wrong, Murase. You're just a big teddy bear.
Don't get too carried away, Kaito-san.
Maybe I'll see if Shioya will massage me next.
I'm gonna say that's probably a bad idea. Anyway, go on and take a load off.
Come on in. Come a little. Don't come.
So Okubo really didn't kill Waku-san all those years ago.
If his reaction's anything to go by.
He might not have even killed his girlfriend. At least that's how it looked to me.
Huh?
I'd rather not go there right now.
Yeah, we stop avoiding it.
I've been wondering, Yagami-sensei. Who is that guy?
You curious?
Can't blame a guy for asking, can you?
Well, apparently he's afraid of Yakuza. Better to just leave him alone.
Huh. Well, okay then.
So, Shono's looking more suspicious every day.
About time for a good old face-to-face.
Yeah, we'll just have to confront Shono about it directly. Yeah, it's gonna be that easy.
Judging from our last visit, we won't be able to get an appointment with Shono or Kido.
And we won't make an appointment. All we do is wait in the lobby, then ambush Shono when he comes out.
Oh, that's gonna work.
A stakeout, huh? That's my kind of job.
Actually, you're gonna be staying back.
Huh?
I mean, they'd catch on in a heartbeat if they saw a tough guy like you standing around. And Hoshino-kun, you should go back to Genda's.
Okay, but...
Alright then, sounds like I'm tagging along.
Yeah, let's go.
Oh God, why you? I have nothing against you, but I'd rather have what's his face Rase here with me go. I like him on this kinder side because he's funny to me. I'd rather him come along and be confused about this entire thing. Oh. Your mother ever teach you not to hit people with bats? Dude, I found a golf club! 4! That's how you golf, right?
And stay down.
You guys like, Nani? And then gets fucking pushed. Oh boy, back to the ADDC. I fucking love this place. Ah, crap. Indian Haru. No Soiharu.
Man, this place is
Like some water.
fucking
Throat's a
huge.
little dry.
Keep it close to your chest, Sugiura. We're supposed to blend in, remember? Now let's settle down and wait for Shono.
But what if you already went home? Come on, let's ask somebody. I don't want to sit here all night if he's never coming out.
Good point.
Maybe we should wear a disguise. He'd never see me if I dressed like a vampire.
Excuse me. Do you mind if I ask you something?
Yes?
Is Shono-san from the 89 team still here?
Oh, most likely. He's always one of the last researchers to leave. Do you have an appointment with him, sir?
No, I'm
not exactly, no.
Oh, Yagami-san, good evening.
Oh, you're...
Oh, hi.
Hashimoto. I showed you to Shono's lab the other day.
Oh, right. Good to see you.
Do you need something more from him?
Well...
Yagami-san, there he is. It's Shono.
Gotta run. Where is he?
Over there, by the stairs.
I'm glad she likes to help, but I don't want to drag her into this situation.
We going?
Where is he? don't see him.
Uh-huh.
Are you Shono? Your aims.
What the? Suspicious. What the? Found him. Looks like he's talking to Keto.
What do we do?
No idea, sir. No idea what to do.
Okay, let's move in.
Your aims, right?
Well, if it isn't Yagami-san, Kamurocho's finest private eye.
As he books it.
You again.
This had better be the last time I see you in this center. Are you aware that I filed a complaint with the Bar Association about you?
Aren't you the Vice Minister of Health?
My name is Ichinose.
Yeah, I remember you from the other day. Looks like you come here often.
Of course. The success of AD-9 is a matter of national importance.
Ah, cool.
As such, there are a great many discussions that need to be had. Patents, legislation, the like. Now, I suggest you leave before I call
My
the
fucking
guards
hand
to
hurts thinking
escort
about
you
hitting your
out.
jaw.
So much for the plan. Shono's gonna be on red alert after that. Doubt he'll be coming down through the lobby now. What do we do? Let's go, Yagami-san.
We'll just go talk to the freaking lady as I shove this entire bench down.
Hashimoto-san. Sorry for running off earlier.
It's all right. I, saw what happened. Dr. Shono slipped away from you, huh?
Yeah. We just wanted to talk, too.
He has been especially busy lately. Lately, he only goes home once every 3 days or so. Even so, he makes his morning rounds at the hospital every single day without fail. I can't overstate how much respect I have for him.
You might lose that respect. Shono makes his rounds every morning.
What do you mean, rounds?
It's a little custom of his. He takes a walk around the hospital every morning. Been doing it for years.
Right. He did the same 3 years ago.
Passion like his is what's going to make or break our research. And with that, I should be going. Sorry to be so curt.
It's fine.
Goodbye, then.
Security on Shono's lab is airtight. Can't get in without a special gold keycard. But that's not the case for the hospital wing. Meaning, we have some time to kill until Shono's rounds.
It's all gonna end poorly.
You want to chill till the morning and ambush him in the hospital?
Yeah. Just have to sneak in between now and then.
Guess the next question is, where do we get in?
Let's check the map.
Oh boy, this is gonna be a mess.
Hey.
Oh, let's see.
This is the garage for the hospital. The service entrance, that is. Anyone who makes deliveries parks down here. This could work. Suspicious. That's Director Kito's office. There's nothing we need up there.
Anything else I just want to look at for fun?
This goes over to the hospital. I think Waku-san was up on the 4th floor. What the? The research wing where Shono's lab is.
Why don't we just steal a keycard then? One of them gold ones.
No need to get violent. Most of those researchers are innocent.
No, let's just beat the shit out of them
the
and
hospital
steal
and wait
it.
until morning for Shono.
Fucking kick their ass.
Guess we're sneaking in through the garage, huh?
Yeah. Come on, let's head outside. We should go scope the place out.
You know someone's gonna be watching us because the guy already saw us here. Already leaving.
Can I help you?
Are you from the Yagami Detective Agency?
That's right.
I'm the head of security here. The name's Mashiko. The Vice Minister has instructed me to see you two out.
Ichinose-san did?
You blind or something? We're already leaving.
I'm sorry, but I'm gonna have to escort you the rest of the way.
That's a lot of guys for an escort.
Beating up more. I've beaten up an entire fucking club.
Hey, where the hell are you taking us? Answer me, asshole.
This should be fine.
Oh boy.
Mashiko-san, yeah? What exactly did Ichinose tell you to do?
Make sure you never show your face here again.
Oh no.
The fuck?
That doesn't look like standard issue guard equipment.
He's gonna put it up my butt.
That's because it's not. This is more of a, personal effect.
Oh, let me guess. You're off the clock.
You bet. I'm on break, and I'm ready to blow off some steam. Now fight me!
Guy really thinks I'm gonna be a pushover to some security guards. I've beaten up fucking Yakuza members and everything. Get the hell out of here. I'm a tornado of beat down. Bet you wouldn't fight a man who drinks a Jack Daniels, would you? Ah, I guess you would. I guess you would.
The stronger I get.
I'm here to help. Oh, God. I helped. Anyway, about that break.
Come on, do you have to keep waving?
What do you mean? They're the only reason we got in so easy.
True, though ultimately we have the Vice Minister to thank for that.
So, how's it look?
You really like
Any
taking
different from
people's
3 years
clothes.
ago?
Not even a little bit.
We going?
Oh, that's him. I was like, who the fuck's running down to greet me?
You're not going in?
And lose my perfectly good smoking spot? We'll be fine here for now. Just gotta wait for dawn.
And they wouldn't wake up and try to find us? Their
Yagami-san.
clothes were taken?
Have you decided how you're gonna approach Shono?
We'll just have to confront him head on. Where we go from there depends on his response.
You don't want to negotiate with him?
I doubt we have the time for that. After all, this is probably the only chance we'll get to talk to Shono before Ayabe's trial.
Guess so, huh?
Meaning, we don't have time to waste on negotiation.
Gotcha. Speaking of Shono, I actually had an idea.
How about I come in
What's
his
that?
butt?
Well, the murder at the ADDC 3 years ago. The thought is that Shono framed Okubo for that and got away with it, right?
Mm-hmm.
But you defended Okubo, and won. Wouldn't the cops have started looking for the real killer once they realized Okubo wasn't their guy?
I'm sure they did. But it wasn't long until Okubo killed again. They didn't have much reason to keep searching, I would imagine.
Thanks to that, Shono's escaped consequences for what he did.
Exactly. Everyone pegged him as the murderer. Makes sense, they'd think he's the one responsible for Wakusan, too. But don't you think that's kind of convenient? For one person in particular, I mean.
Huh?
The guy who's doing human experiments at the ADDC. Shono.
Your point?
Basically, I think he killed Emi Terasawa and pinned the blame on Okubo. With all he had to lose, don't you think Shono had a motive?
I guess, but... No, you're right. Emi-chan would have been a threat. But could he really do it? How long have you been thinking this?
You know,
Since
after
he told
giving
me
you
what
the
a
hard
mess
time.
Okubo is now. It was just a feeling.
Honestly, I wanted to believe he didn't kill her. But I just couldn't bring myself to do it.
I just can't.
Emi-chan was such a good person. I wasn't gonna let it slide. Not after what Okubo-kun did to her. But after all this time, it turns out Shono's the real killer?
Nothing's for sure without evidence. This is all just unfounded speculation. But doesn't it make you want to talk to Shono even more?
Yeah. I've never been this ready for morning.
All I've done is smoked. Talk isn't going to go well. A lot of people are going to be pissed, and I'm probably going to have to fight. My God, there's so many Shonos.
Why are you two here?
Dr. Shono, what is it?
How did you get in here?
We just want to ask you a few questions, Dr. Shono.
Well, I don't have anything I can say to you. Apologies. I need you to handle this. I have to go.
Where are you going? This won't take long.
Sorry, I can't let you go any further. Call security.
Shono!
Let's go, Yagami-san. We can't let him get away. It's our only chance.
Sorry, but I'm gonna have to give the beatdowns, or just run past all of you. Oh my God, we actually are gonna beat up the entire, good chunk of the 89 research team. Oh, I'm so sorry, guys. You are not fighters. Man, we are gonna be in a lot of trouble. Sorry, I'm so sorry.
Shono, wait!
Hold up! This is Shono. 30 seconds. Just get over here.
fuck out of my way. Now let's do this again. Don't try to run from me. This is ridiculous. We just did this.
You won't get away.
Now you're fucked.
Oh, am I?
This is Shono. 3 minutes. I can't wait for 3 minutes. It's over.
Fucking god damn it. Ow. Oh, hi, friend. Ow. Ah, my fucking shoulder. No, I do not want to be near that. Nope. I know better than that. Oh, you get to taste my knee again. Kick his ass. He's on the ground. Beat him up. Beat him up. Ah, my fucking shoulder. Fuck off. I don't even know how this happened. Stop running.
Open up! Hey! Do you hear me?
Funny that we'd end up here of all places. This is the room, right? Where Waku-san was staying? The man who died after you used him as a test subject for 89. Why'd you do it, Shono? For the glory? Thought nobody'd notice one missing dementia patient?
What are you talking about? Get out of here! This is trespassing!
Oh, that's all it is?
You sure you want us to go?
Huh?
I thought you'd be a little more curious about how much of your secret I really know.
I don't know what you're talking about.
You're the one backing the mole, isn't that right?
Huh? How dare you accuse me of...
That's not all I know. Hamura's the middleman. You pretty satisfied with his work?
I won't stand for this baseless slander. What proof do you have?
You just made a big mistake, Shono-san.
Huh?
You've been working non-stop on this new drug, right? No way the street slang about a murderer would have reached your ears. You were supposed to ask what the mole is.
What is the mole?
There's a good boy.
The serial killer who's been gouging people's eyes out. It all started 3 years ago, right here in this center. You performed an 89 experiment on Waku-san while he was asleep. Probably late at night. And when he died, you did the only thing you could. Snuck him out. I'm sure Waku-san's death came as a complete shock to you. But you didn't have time to panic. You needed to hide the body fast.
So much happening.
So you used the laundry cart to transport it without raising suspicion. You just needed to get it as far away as possible. Then, just before 8 a.m., Shinpei Okubo arrived at the hospital to gather the linens. That was your chance. You waited for an opening, hid the body in his truck. That wouldn't solve anything, though. Okubo would find Waku-san, and of course call the cops. Naturally, they'd then search for whoever stashed the body there. But you didn't have any other choice, did you? You had to take the risk. And somehow, it paid off.
It just like flashed a
Turned
grin.
out, Shinpei Okubo had a criminal record and was worried the police would suspect he murdered Waku-san. So, he didn't report it. Instead, choosing to bury the body deep in the Okutama Mountains. You were probably thrilled with Okubo. I mean, it's practically a miracle someone else stepped up and took the blame for you, wouldn't you say?
I don't know what you're talking about.
But then another miracle happened. One not so convenient for you. Okubo walked. And if he was innocent, that would mean someone else killed Waku-san. They might have even come after you if you didn't do anything. Which is when you sold your soul to the devil.
What do you mean by that?
Don't play dumb with me. You know all too damn well what I'm talking about. You needed to frame Okubo. And you murdered someone in cold blood to do it.
Murder? Who are you accusing me of killing?
The person that Shoto killed and framed Okubo was the ADDC's vice director.
Emi Terasawa, a co-worker of yours, and Okubo's girlfriend. You forced your way into their apartment and murdered Emi. According to the autopsy report, she was stabbed at least 15 times.
I didn't...
Did she tell you Okubo-kun had been taking pills to help him sleep at night? Conveniently enough, he didn't wake up while you were murdering his girlfriend. Him smelling like booze was probably your doing too.
Yeah, you rubbed your
Let me
body at him.
guess. You injected him with alcohol? That'd raise his BAC no problem. And sure, he could have died if you messed up, but that wouldn't have mattered. As long as you could chalk up Emi's murder to a drunk, suicidal Okubo-kun.
You found everything.
And once you made sure you could pin the blame on Okubo, you set fire to the whole apartment.
What evidence do you have to...
Don't worry. I can't prove it yet. But I'm damn near positive I'm on the right track. I can see it in your eyes. Look. I know what you're thinking. 89 will save countless people, meaning there's no way you're not doing the right thing. Well, I'm sorry to break it to you, Shono, but that's just not true. You know, when someone thinks they're in the right, that's when the real cruelty in people starts to come out. So what do you say, Shono? Are you really right?
Just what is going on in here, damn it?
Hello, 2020.
Oh, hey. We were just heading out.
Why, you...
And by the way, so sorry to hear about 89. Maybe you, need a few more humans to test it on? Don't worry. Shono-san here didn't tell us a damn thing. But hey, I'm gonna find out the truth. Even if it's the last thing I do.
Anyway, I was just leaving. God, it's 10 days away from Christmas. What the fuck? What happened to the time?
Whoops. My foot slipped. How clumsy of me. That hurt, huh? I asked you if it hurt.
Please, I didn't kill her. You have to believe me.
Oh, crying's not gonna help you now, kid. Just like it didn't help Emi Terasawa. You still stabbed her in the fucking stomach! Didn't you, you little
Rick,
shit?
suck his dick. He can't fight a guy who's sucking on his dick. I wouldn't know from experience. I get another visit again. It's be a lucky day.
Look, Okubo. I don't want to go getting your hopes up just yet.
But?
Just listen. I was gonna say... I believe you. You didn't kill her. I can see that now. It'll all work out. I'm gonna avenge Emi-chan. And I swear I'm gonna get you out of here. I promise. Sorry, I should have said that to you a lot sooner. What was I doing? These 3 years, I didn't do a damn thing to help you. So, will you give me another chance?
Of course I will. Of course.
I was gonna say, you don't even need to cry. I don't think he has much choice either.
Thank you so much.
The ending of this game is going to be us celebrating that we got him out just for him to stab, like, one of my 4 girlfriends or whatever right in front of everybody, and then it's just all over. We did it! See, you're innocent! You didn't kill her! Yeah! Fucking stab someone. Like, well, fuck. There goes both my detective and lawyer career. Previously on Judgment. Still the same episode for
3 years
YouTube,
ago,
but
a dementia
whatever.
patient at the ADDC was murdered. Even now, Shinpei Okubo, the man convicted of the crime, pleads innocence. But Yagami's theory that this chain of events was set in motion by human experimentation for AD-9
He was unfazed by seeing those eyes.
behind Emi Terasawa's death.
Now they're really going to be coming after me now that they know. We got 3 chapters left. I literally thought that said coming the water, and I was super confused. I see what I want to see.
I'm gonna go discuss a few things with Ayabe-san.
Yagami joining you?
No, I'm going alone. Yagami-san, well, he may be keeping his distance for a while. He thinks the mole might target him, so he doesn't want to get us involved. You should watch your back too, Genda-sensei.
Yeah, been a while since he's been this distant.
Knowing Yagami-san, he'll want to solve every single incident related to AD-9. And if he does, maybe he can prove that Ayabe-san and Okubo-kun are innocent.
Clearing Shinpei Okubo's name this late on? Yagami'd be a damn hero.
I think he might enjoy that.
Yeah, hero is hardly a big enough word. A legend is more like it.
Don't get ahead of yourself, kid.
But get ahead of yourself. Where am I going to have the money to lay low? Am I just going to hang out in my goddamn detective agency where everyone can find me? I don't have money for a place. I can barely afford rent.
The bugs in the Matsugane office are still working, just like I said they'd be.
Good. Can you hear anything?
Just small talk. Sounds like there are a ton of people in there.
Who afforded this
Hamura
van?
too? Doubt it. Everyone be on edge with him in the house. No chance of small talk.
But Hamura's still gonna get in touch with them, right?
Maybe.
What do you mean, maybe? You're the one who said he'd be calling him.
You don't gotta lose your shit over it.
Where the hell is he?
Guess all we can do now is sit here and wait till somebody spills the beans.
Can you at least put that shit out? You're stinking up the whole van.
Fair enough.
Oops, bad habit.
Sorry, but you're just gonna have to deal. Anyway, you're serious about capturing Hamura, yeah?
Yeah.
Ugh, it's gonna be
He's our
rough.
only
He already
chance
threw
of
a
finding
grenade
them
at
all.
me.
We don't get Hamura, we lose. Ayabe and Okubo are done for.
I'm hearing you, but sitting crammed in this damn car ain't gonna help us nab him.
Luckily, I have just the thing.
I thought we were just gonna play a
Spying them
mobile
from the
game.
Sky.
This never works. What, you think they're not gonna see the obvious fucking blue drone? Building am I even? There it is.
Suspicious. Hey.
Struggling to even look. I could not control it.
Is that Higashi?
Yep. Guy really thinks he's hot shit, huh?
Guess he's moving up in the world.
Maybe with Hamura gone, he's been able to relax a
Looked
little.
up, saw the drone. That guy's like, fuck no. Well, but I gotta go this way.
He's leaving.
But I can't go that way.
I'm gonna follow him. Better to split up than I'll sit around in one place.
I'll come with. My legs are getting sore as shit in here.
So what? I'm stuck here by myself?
I'll switch with you later. Promise.
You won't. Weird. Alright. Alright, interesting time. I don't need it to show Higashi's face or whatever to be don't come. Don't think I would come to him, but sure. Can't see me, I'm behind a pole. Yeah, I want you to get out of here. Go get me a sandwich. Oh, nice. One disappeared. Dude, I can't believe we're led right into another tailing sequence. It's like, for fuck's sake, man, I gotta call it sooner or later. Somewhere you want me to go? Not moving. There's usually like the one random spot you want me to be in. Okay, good. He's on the move again.
Wait.
I was like, do I have to get closer? Taking a sweet time on that phone call. It's only been like 8 hours of streaming. I know it's only 5 hours and 43 minutes, but we did have like, what, 2-3 hours before I freaking crashed. Look, I'm sorry I'm terrible with the camera. There.
Hey, Talk. You sure we can be out like this?
Good point. Shono could be sending his assassin after us as we speak. We could get attacked at any time.
Huh. Thought so.
Yeah, probably. Don't worry, Kaido-san. You just keep following him. Good one, Kaido-san.
No.
Didn't see you. Just like they can't see me behind this plant. Okay. Oh, another one left. Eventually it'll just be Higashi, I suppose. I can't move. There we go. I literally could not move. I hit to go into cover. I hit the button to emerge. He didn't want to emerge. I don't think I have anything to eat when I'm done. I'm upset. I mean, if he saw even a glimpse of me, that meter would fill up instantly. Because, I mean, it's not hard to miss me, Yagami, the guy who wears the same fucking outfit everywhere. Get out of here.
Where the hell's Higashi going?
No clue, but he's alone now.
Could just walk up and ask him.
Walk up to him and ask.
You really think he's gonna listen to us? Haven't talked to him since our fight at that restaurant.
Worst thing that happens is he says no.
Or he fights us.
Guess you got a point there. All right, let's give it a shot.
Hey, buddy, old pal. How's it going? Good to see you. Seems like you're keeping in shape. Love your form and figure.
What the? He's bolting.
Why?
Okay.
You won't get away.
Fuck this. Just come on, we just want to talk, suckle penises, you know, the whole shebang. They do these chasing sequences, but you have to buy the old pad that you can use for the Nintendo with, like, if you want to play like track and field, so you can pretend you're running in place and then you have to jump the hurdle. It's like that old fucking pad. It was like blue on one side, like blue buttons, and then red buttons on the other, and you can fucking just left, right, left, right, left, right.
What?
With your feet.
You done running?
Forget what the fucking pad's called.
I wasn't running
that...
away. Not from you, anyway.
Huh?
I just couldn't let the family see us talking. You get it?
So then you'll hear us out?
Higashi, you fucking...
He's not gonna run anymore. Just take it easy, Kaito-san.
Okay, look. Captain Hamura's throwing everything he's got into catching the two of you. Whole family's got orders to let him know if you ever cross our path.
Meaning, if you called him now, he'd come straight to us.
And then what, huh? He wants you dead. You know that, right?
Yeah, of course.
Just tell me where he is.
Nobody's told me. Honest. Listen, I'm not gonna rat about seeing you here. But if I were you, I'd consider getting out of town. Real fast.
I hear that a lot.
Bet Matsugani-san would agree with me, too.
You know, that wasn't as bad as I was expecting.
Should we take him up on that offer? Skip town, wait till it all blows over?
Don't be ridiculous.
Just joking. Anyway, sounds like Hamura's got men looking for us. And they're out for blood.
Great. More people that want to fight me on the streets, right? Even though I've
So
already been
what?
fighting of them.
What do you mean, so what?
If they want to find us so bad, let them find us. Anyone who comes our way is in for a world of hurt. And once we capture him, we can force him to tell us where Hamura
Is
is.
hair black or gray? The light's making it look kind of grayish.
How are you so confident? They might kill us before we get a chance to fight. Maybe even gouge our eyes out.
Then what? You want to just sit in the car with Sugiura in the non-smoking section?
Yeah, that doesn't sound so good either.
Damn right it doesn't. Now go walk around a bit. I'll be watching from behind.
Yo.
If you say so.
Oh, and try and make yourself look like an easy target.
And how exactly am I gonna do that?
Ask one of my
Beats me.
girlfriends to hang out
I'm sure
with
you
me.
could think of something.
Yeah, I'll just lay on the ground with my legs spread. I'll be an easy target. Never fucking ends
Doc,
from one next
can
to
you
the
hear me?
next.
Yep.
Just go wherever and try to look vulnerable. I've got your back.
Like, there's only 2 friends around. No friendships or anything to be had right now. It will be shouting, "Don't come." Not like this. They'll never find me. Or they'll find me. I'm vulnerable. Help me. Oh no, I went into a burger place. I'm vulnerable. Not hurt enough to go
Nice
eating.
going, Doc. You look weak as shit out there. You're like a baby sheep or something. How are you even doing that?
Can you not? This is how I always walk.
Sorry. And don't worry, you're in the clear for now.
I hope you're watching.
I am. We don't know what's gonna happen next, though. You might want to grab a bite while you still can.
Thanks for the heads up.
Well, I can't eat anymore, but I guess, how much money do I have? A little low, but I might stop by a store just to pick up a couple more items that could heal me in a fight. Oh, well, never mind. I'm not going to the store.
Can you hear me?
What's up, Kaito-san?
Those Matsugane assholes ain't biting. You might want to try looking even weaker.
And how am I gonna do that?
Maybe if you tried getting drunk?
Not a bad idea. Guess I'll stop by Tender then.
Still going to the store. And I don't need to go to Tender to fucking do it. I'm carrying like 10 Jack Danielses.
Arigato gozaimasu.
The downside of me staying up later than I really intended. I'm always hungry even when I'm streaming, but like now I'm really hungry. It's gonna be a pain in the ass to try to knock myself out. Are you even real?
Doc.
Oh, hey, Talk. You're a sight for sore eyes. Right back at you. How's business these days? Fabulous as always. Do you even need to ask? Friend! Ha, guess not. But how do I get on your level, Mari? Teach me the ways. Lately I've been thinking about the secret to success, and I think it depends entirely on one's insight. Yes, for instance, I gain a lot by reading people's gestures and facial expressions. That's how I make my moves. Ah, colored me impressed. Oh, I'm sure you're just as good. You are a detective, aren't you? Ha, well, yes.
Hey.
Why don't you and I play a little game? Kind of game.
Sure.
See that office worker sitting over there? Let's fuck him. What? Bet how many drinks he'll take before he uses the restroom. Really can infer that? Yep, I'd say he's got a good 3 more in him. Not getting it, are you? Let me give you a hint. I noticed he came back from the restroom not long ago, so let's assume he's feeling pretty relieved.
Talk.
Now, Talk, if you had to guess, how many more drinks would it take to send him to the little boy's room? His body language will give some kind of hint. He's drinking over there. Hey, Chief, what's that guy having? Oh, a red eye. Ah, okay, that's a cocktail with tomato juice and beer, right? Got it. Tomato juice is rich in potassium, which is a natural diuretic. Means you'll have to get to use the restroom sooner than Marty thinks.
What the?
I don't see him squirming around or eyeballing the restroom or anything. Maybe he's still good. Give me a second here. Doesn't seem like body language will get me very far. Maybe it's less about what his choice of drink is.
Suspicious.
Face isn't red or anything, did he just start drinking? Maybe he's got a high tolerance for alcohol. The way you can tell from the look at his face.
Listen.
Jesus, I'm sorry. My bad, I'm ready. So many drinks before he bursts. We'll go after one more. Aggressive, alright then. Oh, and I probably should have mentioned, loser pays the tab. Say what? Marty's drinks like a fish as it is, but today she's been drinking like a whale. Better watch out. Are you serious? God, I don't have the money to be I can't pay my rent.
What?
Or me another. Haven't lost just yet. If he gets up after the next one, then it's a draw.
Sure.
Damn, so it was 2 drinks. I was off today. Gotta get up my game. That's a draw then. I guess you could settle for a draw for today.
Talk.
No. What made you come to that conclusion? Because of what he's drinking. You know how Red Eyes Black Dragon contain tomato juice? Well, tomato juice is rich in potassium, which is a natural diuretic. Figured sooner was better than later. Wow, you really thought that one through. Guess you're not a detective for nothing, huh? I'm actually impressed. God, you're easy, I hope. Let's do this again sometime. A drink and a bet make any night more interesting. Don't have the money to be making bets. Not even drunk. They water the drinks down here.
You sure took your sweet time in there. Did you forget the mission, Todd?
Huh?
You're supposed to be luring out Hamura's goons, not drinking with the fucking locals.
Seriously? You're the one who told me to get drunk.
Guess I did, huh? I'm sick of waiting, though. How about we just go bust into the Matsugane office?
Think about how many guys they've got. We'd be fools to
We
charge
charged
in
into a fucking, like,
oh,
area.
I got it.
Uh-huh.
Try going to one of the Matsugane clubs.
And that'll help how?
You just show up and tell them Yagami's here. Word'll probably make it up to Hamura in no time.
You know, that might actually work. Just point me to a club and we'll go from there.
Let me see. Why don't you try Alvin over on Tenkaichi Street?
All right, I'll head over now.
Suppose I could. Suppose I could. Weird that I want a chicken sandwich. I want a chicken sandwich. DK, give me a chicken sandwich. It's like just shut the fuck up, you whining baby. Oh, good. The other gang's here. Not the family, just a shit gang. There, at least now when I get into a fight, I'll have my gauge all ready to go. Pub and standing bar, beer, Alvin Ale.
What's going on?
Didn't you hear what we said last week? I want a fucking answer today.
God, are we making another friend?
Please, it's not exactly possible right now.
It better be fucking possible! With how fast your management costs are rising, of course your protection's gonna cost more!
No!
Tuck, those thugs are Matsugane. No doubt about it.
Agreed.
Maybe you should, help or something. That guy looks like he could use a hand.
You could at least try to sound interested.
Just hurry up and get it over with.
I think you've had enough fun for one day.
Huh? The fuck? Wait, that's Yagami! The hell are you doing here?
My question first. Why are you threatening the civilian?
None of your fucking business!
Oh, okay.
Watch the volume. Or is yelling the only thing a dumb guy like you can do? Oh, that must be why you're bottom of the ladder. It all makes sense now.
You little... I'll slaughter you!
Good luck. They're doing a whole lot of slaughtering, as you can tell. There, that might have awakened the hornet's nest. Or
Listen
not.
up. Go tell your precious Captain Hamura that Yagami was here. Got that?
Captain Hamura?
Just do it.
You know, Tuck, this strategy's pretty solid, huh?
Well, we'll find out soon enough.
Feel like he'd be smart enough to
any
catch
other
on.
Matsugane
But
joints,
alright.
Kaito-san? We should hit a few just to be safe.
Huh. There's Romance of the Three Kingdoms over on Pink Street. Fantastic Romance on West Shichifuku. And, oh, Sweet Billow on East Shichifuku.
All right, I'll try all of them.
Oh, crap.